In a small village called Udo, nestled among rolling hills and ancient baobab trees, lived a young boy named Kofi. Kofi was known throughout the village for his kindness and adventurous spirit. One bright morning, while playing near the riverbank, Kofi stumbled upon a curious object partially buried in the sand. It was a drum, unlike any he had ever seen, adorned with intricate carvings of animals and symbols. As Kofi gently brushed off the sand, he noticed a strange glow emanating from the drum. He cautiously tapped on it, and to his amazement, the drum produced a sound that resonated deeply, vibrating through his very bones. It was as if the drum was alive. Excited and a little scared, Kofi decided to take the drum back to the village. He showed it to his best friend, Amma, a clever girl with a knack for solving puzzles. Amma's eyes widened as she examined the drum. "Kofi, this is no ordinary drum," she said. "I think it might be magical." The village elder, Baba Kwame, was known for his wisdom and knowledge of ancient legends. Kofi and Amma hurried to his hut, where Baba Kwame was sitting outside, smoking his pipe. They explained their discovery and handed the drum to him. Baba Kwame's eyes lit up as he inspected the drum. "This, children, is the legendary magic drum of Udo," he said solemnly. "It is said to possess great powers, capable of bringing prosperity and joy to our village, but it must be used wisely." Baba Kwame told them an old prophecy. The drum's true power will be revealed only to the pure of heart. It can summon rain in times of drought, bring peace in times of conflict, and even heal the sick. But beware, for if used with ill intent, it can bring great misfortune. Weeks passed, and the village was struck by a severe drought. The crops withered, and the river dried up. Desperation filled the hearts of the villagers. Remembering Baba Kwame's words, Kofi and Amma decided it was time to use the magic drum. They gathered the villagers in the square, and with Kofi holding the drum, Amma began to play a rhythm that echoed through the hills. As the sound filled the air, clouds began to gather, darkening the sky. Soon, raindrops began to fall, gentle at first, then heavier and heavier until a torrential downpour revived the parched land. The villagers cheered, grateful for the miracle. Word of the magic drum spread to neighboring villages, and soon, a greedy merchant named Jumo heard of its power. Jumo, driven by his desire for wealth and control, devised a plan to steal the drum. One night, he sneaked into the village, masked by the darkness. Jumo managed to steal the drum and fled into the forest. When Kofi and Amma discovered the theft, they were heartbroken but determined to retrieve it. They set out on a daring journey, following Jumo's tracks deep into the forest. Kofi and Amma's journey was fraught with danger. They encountered wild animals, crossed treacherous rivers, and navigated through dense thickets. Along the way, they met a wise old woman named Nana, who lived in a secluded hut. Nana offered them shelter and advice. "Jumo's heart is filled with greed," Nana warned. "The drum will bring him nothing but misery. But you children, your hearts are pure. Trust in each other, and you will succeed." Armed with Nana's wisdom, Kofi and Amma continued their pursuit. They finally caught up with Jumo in a clearing, where he was trying to make the drum produce gold. But the drum only produced a harsh, discordant noise, reflecting Jumo's malicious intent. Kofi and Amma confronted Jumo, demanding the return of the drum. Jumo laughed, confident in his power. "You think you can take this from me? I will be rich beyond measure." But Kofi, with a calm and steady voice, replied, "The drum's magic is not for greed. It is for the good of all." At that moment, Amma began to play the drum once more. The air grew thick with tension, and the ground trembled. Suddenly, a blinding light enveloped Jumo, lifting him off the ground. When the light faded, Jumo was gone, and in his place stood the drum, glowing softly. Kofi and Amma returned to Udo with the magic drum, greeted by the joyous cheers of the villagers. Baba Kwame praised their bravery and wisdom. From that day on, Kofi and Amma were celebrated as heroes, their bond stronger than ever. The magic drum remained in the village, used only for the good of all. It brought rain when needed, healed the sick, and ensured peace and prosperity for generations to come. And Kofi and Amma, having learned the true power of courage and kindness, continued to protect and cherish their village, their hearts forever pure. And so, the legend of the magic drum of Udo lived on, a tale of bravery, friendship, and the enduring power of good over evil.